Good morning everyone. Today I am going to explain about merge sort and I will be pairing up with Saurav Datta and Ishita Sinha. My name is Vaibhav Shrivastava. Let's get started. Introduction to merge sort. Merge sort is a divide and conquer algorithm. It divides the input array into two halves, calls itself for the two halves, and then merges the two sorted halves. It is a sorting technique that sequences data by continuously merging items in the list. In this process, every single item in the original unordered list is merged with another, creating groups of two. Every two item group is then merged, creating groups of four, and so on until there is one ordered list. Now I'm going to talk about the characteristics of merge sort. In merge sort, the array is parted into just two halves. It can work well on any type of data sets irrespective of their size. It requires additional memory space to store the auxiliary arrays. Merge sort is more efficient and works faster than quicksort in case of larger array size or data sets. Merge sort is stable as two elements with equal value appear in the same order in sorted output as they were in the inputs unsorted array. Merge sort is preferred for linked list. Thank you everyone. This is all.
So hello everyone, this is Saurabh Datta. In this video, I'll be taking an example of merge sort and we'll see how does merge sort work. So basically merge sort is based on divide and conquer strategy. The divide and conquer algorithm works by recursively breaking down a problem into two or more subproblems of the same type and until they become simple enough to be solved directly. The solution to the subproblems are then combined to give a solution to the original problem. Now let us work through an example to understand the merge sort technique. Here I have taken an array of size 6. So we know that the merge sort first divides the whole array iteratively into equal halves unless the atomic values are achieved. So suppose we have a left pointer at the first element in this array and also we have a right pointer at the last element in this array. Now we need to check a condition first. Is L smaller than R? So here L is 0 and R is 5. So obviously L is smaller than R. So now we need to find the mid position of this array. So here mid is 2. So we can say that all the elements up to this position belong to the first half of this array and all the elements after this position, after this mid position belong to the another half of this array. So we'll split this array into two equal halves. Each half will be of size 3. Now split this array. So first half will be 6, 5 and 12. Now we have an array of size 3. Now again we need to check a condition. Is L smaller than R? So obviously here L is 0 and R is 2. So L is smaller than R. So again we will split this array into two halves. So one will be 6. So now our array has only one element and we cannot split this array furthermore. So and it is sorted by definition. Now let's take another half of this array and apply the merge sort technique. So again we need to check a condition. Is L smaller than R? So here obviously L is smaller than R. So again we will divide this array into two equal halves. So it will be 5 and 12. And we cannot divide these two arrays furthermore and both the arrays are sorted. Now we'll merge them together. So it will be like 5 and 12. Once both the halves are sorted, a fundamental operation called merge is performed. Merging is basically taking two sorted arrays and combine them together into a new single array in a sorted manner. So now let's merge these two sorted array. So for that we'll start a pointer over here and we'll start a pointer over here. Now we'll compare these two elements 6 and 5, we can see that 5 is smaller than 6, so we'll put 5 into the resultant array first, and we will move forward and we will shift this pointer from here to here. Now we will compare 6 and 12. We can see that 6 is smaller than 12, so we'll put 6 into the resultant array first, and after that we will put 12. So one half of this original array has been sorted. Now let's take another half and apply the merge sort technique. So another half will be 10, 9 and 1. So again we need to check a condition, is L smaller than R? So obviously here L is smaller than R. So again we need to divide this array into two halves. So one half will be 10. So now our array has only one element and we cannot split this array furthermore, and it is sorted by definition. Now again we will take this half of this array and we will apply merge sort technique. So again we need to check a condition, is L smaller than R? So here L is smaller than R. So again we will divide this array into two halves. So one half will be 9, another half will be 1. So now both the arrays are sorted and we will merge them together, and it will be like 1 and 9. Now we have two sorted arrays 10, 1 and 9, and we will perform merge technique over here. So for that we will start a pointer over here, and we will also start a pointer over here, and we will compare 10 and 1. Is 10 greater than 1? Yes, so we'll put 1 into the resultant array, and we will move forward this pointer from here to here, and we'll compare 10 and 9. So 9 is smaller than 10, so we'll put 9 into the resultant array first. After that we'll put 10 into the resultant array. Okay, so now again we have two sorted array and we'll merge them together. So for that we'll start a pointer over here, and we'll also start a pointer over here. So we can see that now we'll compare these two elements 5 and 1. So we can say that 5 is greater than 1, so we'll put 1 into the resultant array first, and we'll shift this pointer from here to here, and now we'll compare 5 and 9. Then 5 is smaller than 9, so we'll put 5 into the resultant array first, and we'll shift the pointer from here to here. Now we'll compare 6 and 9. So 6 is smaller than 9, so we'll put 6 into the resultant array, and we'll shift the pointer from here to here. Now we'll compare 12 and 9. So 9 is smaller than, so we'll put 9 into the resultant array, and we'll shift the pointer from here to here. So now we'll compare 12 and 10. So 10 is smaller than 12, so we'll put 10 into the resultant array first. After that we'll put 12. So this is how.
Hi everyone, my name is Ishita and today I will be showing you the code for merge sort. The merge sort function is threefold. The first function is the merge sort function. In this, the array is divided recursively into two halves until the size becomes 1. Once the size becomes 1, then the merge function will be called. The merge function starts merging the array back till the complete array is sorted and merged. So in this code, as you can see, the merge sort function is repeatedly called. So it is a recursive function. Let us see with the example how the merge sort function will work. So as you can see, I've taken an example. So when it gets divided, first it will get divided into two halves. Then it gets divided into four halves. And the size of each is 1. Now the merge function will get called for the first two halves. So this is the merge function. The merge function begins the merging of two sorted subarrays, namely ARR1 from L to M and ARR2 from M plus 1 to R. So it makes two copies of the function into ARR1 and ARR2. Now we have three pointers I, J, K. The I pointer is for ARR1, J pointer is for ARR2, and K pointer is for the merged subarray. Now it will compare whichever element of ARR1 or ARR2, whichever is lower will get put into ARR. Then the rest of the elements as it remains will get copied into ARR if any remain. This is how the merge function will work. Let us see in this example how it will work. So now you can see that the merge function will get called for 3 and 2. And since 2 is less than 3, so 2 will be first and 3 will be second. Similarly, the merge function will get called for 5 and 6. And ARR1 is 5, ARR2 is 6. So since 5 is less than 6, 5 will be first and 6 will be second. Now the merge function will get called for these two subarrays, which is 2, 3 and 5, 6. Now 2 will be compared to 5. Since 2 is lesser, so 2 will be written first. Now the pointer for ARR1 will get incremented to it will point to 3. Now 3 is smaller, so 3 will be written first. Now since I has reached its end, the other elements of ARR2 will directly get copied into ARR, which will make it 5 and 6. So as you can see, the array has now been sorted. Now we also have a print function to print the array. This is the main function to call to take an input from the user and to call the merge, sort, and print functions. So let us see the running of the code. So as you can see, I have written the merge sort function, and now I'm being asked to enter 8 elements into the array. Let us enter it into the descending order so that we can get the sorted array in the ascending order. So I'm entering 8 elements. So my given array is in descending order. So I've got the array in ascending order. So as you can see, the merge sort function works. The time complexity for merge sort is n into log n. The log n component comes from the fact that the array is divided into 2 halves, and the n component comes from the fact that n comparisons will be made in each half. So that's how the time complexity of O n log n comes. It is better than bubble sort and selection sort. So hope you enjoyed our video and found something to learn from it. Thank you, everyone.